live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in this time. Everybody that's here, I greatly appreciate it. Anybody watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, LeBron James, Lakers era is officially at an end. LeBron James has signed a 2-year, $8 million deal, so vet minimum deal, with the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Not going to lie, that team is ridiculous, right? That team on paper is ridiculous. Do have a couple concerns with Philadelphia. One, on paper, as Laker fans, we know better than anybody, paper doesn't always translate. Paper, is paper. We've had some insane Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Metta World Peace, Pau Gasol, Dwight Howard, and ended in total disaster. So again, on paper, it's going to be ridiculous. But like I said, paper doesn't always necessarily translate. I do worry about health, particularly with Joel Embiid. I do not think they win a championship without Joel Embiid. And, if I'm the Sixers, I'm doing everything I can to keep Joel Embiid happy or healthy. If he has to play 20 games during the regular season, then he plays 20 games during the regular season. As long as he's healthy come playoff time. Whatever you got to do is what you got to do to make that happen. I also worry about just, again, health. Like there's several factors like chemistry, fit, right? Is LeBron going to be the third option? Is he going to be the fourth option? Right? You're going to end up suppressing. VJ Edgecombe's, growth and development. That's like, that is put on a hold. All right. Tyrese Maxey, he's the guy that's going to have the ball in his hands initiating the offense. So is he going to be I don't know. There's still a lot of questions with Philadelphia, right? I think on paper, they're probably the best starting five in basketball. However, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of plays out. But, then from there, there's already reports. I did a video. The video should be up right now. There's reports about Bronny James, that the Philadelphia 76ers are interested in trading for Bronny James. So they may look to add Bronny to their roster. If I'm the Lakers, they have 7 seconds. I'm starting there. I want 7 seconds in either Walker, Jabari Walker, or Adem Bana, right? I need one of those two. You know what I mean? That's where we're starting. That's where the start of the conversation is. But then from there, again, you could always work your way down, right? Like, as I've said, you can always kind of trickle your way down, work your way down, and end up finding a happy ground, right? Like maybe it's 2 seconds, maybe it's 3 seconds, whatever, right? You figure that out. But I do think that this is good for the Lakers. I think this is good for the league. Now we can start to move on, right? Like everybody can start to do what they need to do and start, carving out their rosters and whatnot fit. Jonathan Kuminga, I'm sure that this is going to be asked. I'm sure there's probably already comments about it, but not worried about Jonathan Kuminga. As I've said in all the videos, nothing changes even if LeBron goes elsewhere, right? You need to, the Cleveland Cavaliers still have to salary dump. They cannot go and sign and trade for him right now. And like I've said in every single video that I've broken this down, right? All of the reports have said that they're hoping, they have no idea if Cleveland's even going to be interested in him. If I'm Cleveland, do I want to sell the farm for Jonathan Kuminga? Or do I want to go after a Cameron Johnson, especially for a team that's trying to win? Do I want to go with the Cameron Johnson? Do I want to go? Maybe they go for a PJ Washington. Maybe they go for, a Peyton Watson, right? Is their priority now to pivot to the Cavs, especially when they'd have to sign and trade for him, which would hard cap them at the first apron. They're already over the first apron, right? So they not only have to salary dump, they have to salary dump enough to get under the first apron, sign Jonathan Kuminga, and then fill out the rest of their roster while staying under the first apron. So again, if you're the Cavs, it's not easy for them to do that. It's not easy for them to go just trade. Like the Lakers right now could go trade for Jonathan Kuminga. Lakers just don't want to pay him what he's asking for, right? And then here's the other thing. Is Cleveland willing to pay him that? Because again, like, what if Cleveland's like, hey, well, we can only give you 10 million too? Right. Well, then again, I think he goes to the Lakers. So nothing's changed. I still am incredibly confident that Jonathan Kuminga is going to end up with the Lakers. LeBron going to Cleveland, all it would have done is basically guarantee that, Jonathan Kuminga is a Laker, right? There wouldn't be any noise because they wouldn't have any leverage at that point, right? And they still might not. Again, we don't know if Cleveland's even going to pursue them yet, right? Like, at least at the time of this live stream, right? Like, there's no indication that's who they're going to target. And look, the head coach, Kenny Atkinson, he could want Jonathan Kuminga, but it doesn't matter what he wants. It matters what does the ownership and GM want. If they're just like, no, we're good, then what are you going to do? So there's still a lot of factors that are going to be in play in this beyond just the straight up like, oh, hey, Jonathan Kuminga there. So we'll see kind of how everything unfolds. Even with the 76ers, can the Lakers maybe do a bigger trade, right? Because they're like right at the apron, hard capped at the first apron. They're like right at the apron. So they're going to need to make some moves beyond just like the Bronny acquisition. They have some exceptions, so they can go and do that. Like, they can go and just absorb Bronny and like their Eric Gordon exception, stuff like that. So they're not too worried about that, but they're going to need to make other moves to kind of clear some salary, which the Lakers can take on salary. What if the Lakers can work something out to where maybe get a couple assets, maybe take on a player or two, and then go use that to now go get Jonathan Kuminga? Like, what if you could get Jonathan Kuminga, Jabari Walker, and Bana or something like that? So, we'll see. We'll see how that kind of plays out and what that ends up doing for them. So again, all of this has to take place. All of this will be kind of interesting how this goes. But last thing that I want to kind of talk about is also keep an eye on opportunities, right? It is very possible we see more opportunities open up and more opportunities to present itself due to LeBron making his decision, right? There's all these kind of moves and all these kind of things that could end up happening where, that kind of, again, teams are going to now need to pivot because they didn't land LeBron. So now they're going to need to go, okay, well, now what? Let's go over here. Let's go over there. And Lakers, again, could take on salary. They have assets. They have capabilities to facilitate trades, to get in on trades. Team, I don't know, sends out like, there's like a $15 million player that's on a couple years that maybe makes sense for the Lakers. Lakers come in and go like, hey, like, what if we give you a second for that and we give you expiring since you don't want that guy, And boom, Lakers are able to kind of get roster compliant and maybe add another depth piece or something like that, or another front end guy, whatever, right? Like, there's a lot of things that could, again, present itself just through this LeBron James decision. And then also, of course, just business now being able to move forward without LeBron. And then last little thing, and then I'll get into all the super chat questions, all the regular chat questions, all of that stuff. I am appreciative of LeBron. I know a lot of Laker fans aren't. I know a lot of Laker fans hate him. I'm not one of them. I am very appreciative of what LeBron did for the Lakers. I'm very appreciative of his time here. I'm very thankful to have it. I'm excited to see him on the Philadelphia 76ers. Obviously, not over the Lakers. Again, I was a Laker fan before LeBron. I'll be a Laker fan after LeBron. LeBron's gone, but I'm not one of those people that hate LeBron. I appreciate LeBron. I thank him for his time here, but every time the Lakers play the Sixers, so 2 times a year, Lakers need to run through LeBron James. And I really want a Lakers-Sixers finals. Give me that finals and let's go send him home, right? But the basketball fan in me, I'm excited to kind of see how that fits. I'm kind of excited to see what does that look like with the Philadelphia 76ers. And, is it clunky? Does it work perfectly? Is it, bad? Is it good? Right? Like, there's a lot of kind of questions in that regard. So kind of excited to see how that all kind of unfolds and plays out with the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm also excited to see what kind of other decisions and moves do other teams make now that LeBron's gone. Like, what do they end up doing? But yeah, I mean, it'll be kind of interesting to see how this all plays out and stuff like that. And, again, very thankful for what LeBron did for the Lakers. Move on. Time is done. This is now the Luka and Austin Reeves era. Let's go, right? Like, now it's time for Austin Reeves to prove what he's capable of. But anyway, let's get into all these super chat questions, all the regular chat questions, all of that stuff real quick. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, and let's dive into it. Samurai Jack, what's going on, Jack? Coming out to $5 super chat. I know there's a Laker channel, but will you ever go live after 76ers games? I still have nowhere else to go. Personally, I mean, if they play the Lakers, yes. I mean, I'm going to keep this a Lakers channel. I do have the NBA channel, as it stands NBA. So, I mean, you could go, if you want, subscribe over there. Is Blucka in the chat? If he's not, then I'll put a link in there in a minute, for the NBA channel. If not, I made a community post about it, about the NBA channel, because I know a lot of LeBron fans and stuff, want to still talk and hang out and all that stuff. So I have the NBA channel. I'm probably going to start going live over there too. I'm just trying to get the subscriber count up a little bit, so we're not doing live streams with like 4 people, right? Like I want to, be able to, I'm not saying it has to be like this. Obviously everything takes time, but over time, I do want to get there. So go subscribe to As It Stands NBA. Oh, thank you, Blucka. I appreciate you, buddy. Go subscribe to As It Stands NBA. And yeah, I got videos over there, got LeBron video, stuff like that. I had that channel already. I didn't start it because LeBron went, but obviously place that I can talk about LeBron. And I know a lot of the LeBron subscribers that were here are all kind of funneling over there. So if you want to do that as well, Jack, and then you're more than welcome to still hang out here and talk here and kick it with us here. But I want to try to get, I gotta figure it out once things settle down, but I want to start getting, a live stream schedule over there as well. So we can start doing some live streams, maybe do some post game streams or just streams in general. But appreciate you, Samurai. Appreciate you, Jack. Thank you. All right, let's get into the regular chat until some more trickle in. I finally catch a live video with Tyler. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. You're late, dog. I know I was like 2 minutes late. I was trying to set up the behind the scenes stuff. Now that the dust has settled, let's go win that chip. Go Lakers. Yes, facts. Now it's, again, moving on to the next thing. You got the next, what's the next move for the Lakers, right? Now we can officially move on. Now we can officially go into the next stage. Because, I'm sure there's a part of, the Lakers and everybody, like if LeBron wanted to go to the Lakers on a vet minimum, I don't think the Lakers would have said no to that. So I think now you got the dust settled. Boom, there you go. I want the new Sixers lineup going to work because they're all on-ball players on offense. Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I have my concerns about the fit, right? Like, again, on paper, it's ridiculous, but paper doesn't always translate, So, and, what's going to be the pecking order? Like, is Joel Embiid going to be healthy? Like, this isn't as, like, smooth, like, man, that is just like flawless. I mean, as far as like position, like roster position and whatnot, yes, that's perfect. But outside of that, it's everything else. Do you think Lakers get Jonathan Kuminga still? Yes, nothing's changed. Right? They have to get salary dump multiple guys, not just they have to salary dump literally Dennis Schroeder and Max Strus just to even get in the conversation with that. So let's see. First live stream. Love the content. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome. Thank you so much. LA is throwing a party now that LeBron is gone. His fourth quarter turnovers disappearing act is annoying. Well, we're going to see what it's going to look like. I'm excited for it. Yeah, that's my concern too. Joel Embiid is never healthy. What's going on? How are you? The Cavs are about to go hard on Jonathan Kuminga. I still don't really buy it. I mean, again, why waste? Okay, like, if you're the Cavs, why waste the time to go salary dump, give up assets, do all of this stuff to go and pursue Jonathan Kuminga when you could probably do the same thing and just do a much smoother trade and maybe clear salary in the process by going and getting, a PJ Washington or something like that, or go trade for a Cameron Johnson or, one of these other guys. I don't know. Like, again, all the reports, every single one of them, all the reports said one thing in them. The Jonathan Kuminga's camp is hopeful, right? Hope. Right now, it's all hopium that the Cavs will even pursue him. We have no idea if the Cavs are actually even going to be interested in him. The idea is that Kenny Atkinson, who's the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, that he might want Jonathan Kuminga. So thus, they might go and pursue Jonathan Kuminga. I'm happy he's not in the West either. Although I'm not gonna lie, I like the matchups would be fun, right? Seeing the Lakers and wherever he was at, like if he was on the Warriors or whatever. How is the new lineup going to work with 5 guys that don't need the ball dominate? Yeah, I mean that's the problem. How is it? What's the fit and structure going to look like? Is that going to be anything good? Bronny James for Dominic Barlow. I wouldn't mind Dominic Barlow. Give you a big man. There's a couple options on there, right? Jabari Walker, Adem. You got a couple options like Adem Bana. You got 3 or 4 guys. Again, maybe the Lakers could also expand this into a bigger trade with the 76ers. That could be an option as well. I want Adem Bana and a second. Yeah. We need to push for the Claw, now Lebrons replacement. I mean, if he ends up getting his contract voided, as long as he doesn't get suspended, then yeah. Or even if he does get suspended, depends on how long he's suspended for. Because, like, if they suspend him for, like, I don't know, 40 games or something like that, it might be worth it to still go and pursue him. Bronny for Maxey, no less, no more. Cavs going to go hard for Kuminga now, though, right? Or at least try to make Kuminga trade harder. I think what it'll be is a leverage play. Like, I have no idea. No one knows if Cleveland's even going to be interested in Jonathan Kuminga, right? Kuminga wants Cleveland or LA, right? But there has been no indication that, like, they're active in going to pursue. There was one report like a month ago that was like they want to go get LeBron and Kuminga, and it was like, how is that possible? Again, if they start salary dumping some guy, if they end up salary dumping Dennis Schroeder, I'm not talking about just trading Dennis Schroeder, because there are reports that, like Charlotte is interested in Dennis Schroeder. If like Charlotte just like absorbs Dennis Schroeder into their exception, then we need to start having a conversation. But at that point, I think the Lakers just go and pay Jonathan Kuminga whatever he wants. I think they just go, all right, fine, you win. Here you go. Here's your contract. Let's go. Let's get this over with. All right. But, because again, they could trade Dennis Schroeder and still not be able to go get Jonathan Kuminga, right? Like, which, I mean, depending on what the Dennis Schroeder trade is, could signal that they're not going after Jonathan Kuminga. So, and that's assuming that the reports are true that, Dennis Schroeder is even on people's radars, right? I don't know. I mean, yes, in concept, right? But like, you also need role opportunity fit. Like, I don't know how much opportunity he's going to get. Yes, it actually matches like perfect. Dalen Terry in a second would be awesome. Yes. Appreciate you, Blucka. Thank you, buddy. Who's going to be our backup center and our starting level 3 in a trade or the buyout? My guess is I think that they probably either go trade for somebody like a Sims, or they end up bringing in, like a Nick Richards or something like that. And then my guess is I still think that they go and end up landing. I think they still end up going and landing a what's his name? Jonathan Kuminga. There we go. Let's see. Philly needs defense. Can we send Vando? I mean, technically, if they're open to trading for him, yeah. Kuminga is a no-go. He wants to be a number 1 or number 2, and LA can't have him fighting for Reeves 2 spot again. I mean, I don't think he necessarily, he's never said that he wants to be that. He said that he believes he can be an all-star, but we've had guys be all-stars as like a 3rd, 4th option. I hope Bronny stays. He has a chance to be a true Laker, unlike Ring Chaser. Draft to develop, Fisher Smart hybrid, if he stays on the path. Look, I'm somebody that wants to keep Bronny too. I think Bronny makes a ton of sense. But there is, look, a good deal is a good deal, right? Like I've been a very big Bronny defender. But good business is good business. Like if you have an opportunity to go and land some crazy assets or something like that for Bronny James, I think you go get, crazy assets for Bronny James. You can go get a player that maybe makes more sense for the Lakers. I think you go get a player that makes more sense for the Lakers. But if you can keep Bronny, then sure. Like if the Lakers decide not to trade Bronny, or say Philadelphia doesn't want Bronny, right, and that becomes a thing, then I think if you're the Lakers and you keep Bronny, I think that's fine. Bronny is going to be traded. I knew this once LeBron is out of LA. I mean, it's very possible. There was, reports that came out. The video's up on the channel right now about Bronny, that the Sixers are interested in trading for Bronny potentially. Potentially was the word, and that's the key word, right? I think they're willing to trade for Bronny, but not to sell the farm. Let's see. 76ers look scary, but is that bench any good? I mean, they definitely need to improve the bench. Probably not. Trade for a big or grab a big. Are we better off with DeMar DeRozan not coming? I disagree. DeMar DeRozan doesn't shoot. He can't shoot threes. Like literally can't. Defensively doesn't give you that. Athletically, I just think the last thing the Lakers need is another isolation scorer. I just think the last thing the Lakers need is somebody that, that is best with the ball in his hands and operating in the mid range. We got to get Kuminga right now. Yes, I agree. Go get Kuminga. Winhor said they have multiple trades for Schroeder already, so bye-bye Kuminga. Nah, again, trades for Schroeder doesn't necessarily mean they can't just, again, the key is, Lance, they can't just trade Schroeder. It's not like, oh, hey, we need to move off of Schroeder and that's it. No, they need a salary dump Schroeder. Them trading Schroeder and taking back salary doesn't solve that. And even then, they could go through all of that, and supposedly the Lakers are his top priority, right? Like, so it's very possible that even happens, and then Kuminga, Lakers just go, all right, fine, here's your money, and then Kuminga signs with the Lakers anyway. So, again, we'll see. Nothing. It's not, obviously it's not 100%. Of course, he could go to Cleveland. Another team come in the work. Like, what if Minnesota is like, dude, we need a 4? They just go and trade for Kuminga, or Miami, or I don't know, one of these other teams that missed out on LeBron. I don't think that they're going to be going after Kuminga personally. I think they'll go after like Cam Johnson, other guys like that first. But who knows? There could be another team that just comes out of the woodworks and get it. Nothing's changed in my opinion to have me worried that like, that might be a sign we lose them, right? Make them take Bronny and Vando. If we could. The problem is they're in like purgatory right now, so they're not in a position to do that, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Getting off Vando is more valuable than getting seconds from Philadelphia. Again, I would love to do that. I just don't think Philadelphia is going to be able to do that. They are like right up on the apron, and they can't exceed it. And they'd have to basically, they don't have money to take on guys. They're in a tough spot. So they have exceptions and stuff, but I don't believe they have I don't believe that they have that to do it. Oh, shocker. You don't have to give a $5 super chat, buddy. First off, you don't have to give a super chat at all. But the goal is it just automatically sets at $5 super chats. But that doesn't mean you can only do a $5 super chat. I just saw the comment that said lower your super chats. You can give $1, you can give whatever. They got rubies now, where like each ruby is like a penny. So they have like all kinds of stuff now that I did it. So again, don't worry about it. It defaults. I just use the default goal. I rarely hit the goal anyway. It's just there to be there because YouTube recommends it. So I just do it. But yeah, like it doesn't have to be like, you can put whatever you want. Again, don't feel like you have to. I don't do the live streams for super chats. Obviously it helps me out a ton as somebody that does this for a living. It helps me out a ton, but I do this so we can engage and have conversations. And this is my way of giving back to all of you, being able to talk and hang out. But if you do, I appreciate it, but don't feel like you have to. I appreciate you either way. I don't know. LeBron making $4 million for the Sixers and not doing it for LA makes me feel pretty spiteful towards him. I mean, I get it. Like, that's the thing. That's why it clearly wasn't about money. Obviously, the relationship was tarnished because, look, I said, honestly, the best place for him was the Lakers. I mean, genuinely. So, it's one of those things where I get the frustration. I do. I get it. How do you see Jonathan Kuminga fitting with the Lakers? Great. It's one of those things where, you get the athleticism, you get the slashing, cutting, shot creation, you get if his shooting can improve, which he's shot, like he had a playoff run where on a good sample size shot 40%. So things like that, but him just being the athletic operator, primary defensive assignment guy, there's a lot of like options in that regard. If we make a trade, waive someone or sign someone from the buyout market, how many players will they have? 15 or more players on the team for Vando, Jake, DK, or anyone? I mean, so Lakers can carry 20 into training camp. Like you don't have to become roster compliant till the day after. Lakers have so an option Lakers could do. Lakers could go like sign Nick Richards right now, sign, I don't know, KCP off of a buyout, and then see how everything works. And then depending on how it all plays out, then just buy guys out if they want to go that route. Obviously, in a perfect world, if you can do a trade, if you can pull off a trade to do that, because then it doesn't cost you anything. But Lakers have several options in that regard. Shocker, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate you. You didn't have to do that. Like I said, you didn't have to do the $5 one. I appreciate you helping me towards my goal, 1,000%. But again, like I said, dollar. Like I said, there's rubies now. I'm not really familiar with it, but I guess it's basically like TikTok thing where it's like a penny or whatever. But regardless, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Seriously, that's very kind of you. So I'd rather have 2 Bronnies versus 1 Kuminga. Why is everyone saying Kuminga is key? He is underdeveloped. Also, I'm so confused on the Ayton trade. So, the Ayton trade, 1, that's the easiest one. Ayton trade gets back assets. 2, who's to say he really wants to be a backup? 3, right? Like, you're probably not playing Ayton 20 minutes. He makes sense for Wizards because I love Anthony Davis, but how many games is Anthony Davis going to play? So DeAndre Ayton's probably playing a lot for the Wizards, where compared to the Lakers, if Walker Kessler is as healthy as he's expected to be, because remember, Utah, they didn't force him, but they told him to go and get that surgery done because they were tanking. All of the tank rules, people forget, all of the tank rules are because of Utah. So all of this entire new tank system that they created is because of Utah and how egregious they were and all that stuff. But it's to get assets to be able to go make other moves and do other things, solve needs. As far as Kuminga, again, it's the size, the athleticism, the upside, and the potential. He's somebody that has already proven that he can go get you 25-5, and he's never played with somebody like a Luka Doncic that can really help him, excel, right? Like look at guys like Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington. These were guys that weren't looked at as anything. I mean, Derrick Jones Jr. was practically a journeyman, rotting away on the bench in Chicago, right? Like he was literally rotting away in Chicago, ended up, going to Dallas, and boom, all of a sudden you see him just become something right? Like we know the guys that we have right now, right? We know, or not that we have, but like PJ and DJJ and all that, like we know them as like what they were with Luka, right? But people forget what they were before Luka. So, Jonathan Kuminga, it's the potential, the upside. And, I even prefer Kuminga over, say, like a PJ Washington, just because, like, if you're going to catch OKC and San Antonio on a year-to-year basis, you need something like, you need something massive, right? You need somebody to pop, right? You need somebody like a Jonathan Kuminga to pop, or somebody else to pop, right? Like, so it gives you that opportunity, that potential. But appreciate you. Seriously. That was very kind of you. Who got next? What's going on? Coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Kobe tribute. Leaves Lakers in his 8th season, retires this year. 24th season, goes to Kobe's hometown in Philly. Also makes his decision on the 20th. You know what? That's crazy. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even put all that together. It is the 24 year. That's wild. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Wow. Hey, I mean, you're not wrong. Leaves in the 8th season, retires year 24, goes to Kobe's hometown of Philly. Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, hey, that is cool. I mean, that is a cool way to look at it. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even connect the dots in that regard. That's cool. I do. Hey, might not be wrong. Maybe that is, the Kobe legacy. But like I said, I'm not somebody that despises LeBron. I'm not somebody that hates LeBron. I'm not somebody that anything. I'm very appreciative of what LeBron did for this team. I'm very appreciative of his time here. I appreciate what he is. I'm excited to see what he does in Philadelphia. Obviously, not over the Lakers. I am a Laker fan, right? So, and I want the Lakers to run through him every single time. But the basketball fan in me, the appreciation of greatness, I am excited for it. So, anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for super chat. Everybody, seriously, thank you for the super chats. All right, let's get back to the regular chat until some more trickle in. Let's see. Vando better than Kuminga. Expense on defense. I mean, on defense, sure, you could argue that. I think it's close. Now, 2023 Jared Vanderbilt, I don't think there's an argument for. But Jared Vanderbilt hasn't been that in years, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, let's see. Lakers have assets? Yes. They have 4 or 3 seconds in a swap. LA waiting. Claw, LeBron's replacement, Kuminga, kick rocks. I mean, look, yeah. I mean, if you could get Kawhi Leonard, yeah, you do that. Lakers are probably the best team in the league with Kawhi Leonard. Maybe if he didn't try to trade the farm for Westbrook and then refused to take a pay cut, he could have gotten a better team around him. Yeah, I'm salty. Whatever. Hey, like I said, I don't blame him. I talked about it in the video earlier, right? Like, look, there's blame to go all around. Like LeBron didn't take. Like, and again, I'm a big LeBron guy, but he deserves a lot of blame. Like, people want to blame the Lakers for their failures. LeBron had a hand in that too, right? Like, it wasn't just like Lakers just being reckless and crazy. A lot of the things that they did was to cater to LeBron, what LeBron wanted, right? The Lakers didn't meet with Russell Westbrook in LeBron's house. LeBron and Anthony Davis met with Russell Westbrook in LeBron's house and decided, hey, we want to play together. Then decided to go to Jeannie Buss and go like, hey, we want to play with Russ, make it happen. And they did. And Anthony Davis said he'd play center and whatever. All right, Tyler. I'm late. I'm surprised LeBron went to the 76ers. Do you think the Boston Celtics did a horrible trade? Yes. Yes, I do. I mean, coincidentally, it ended up probably leading to LeBron James. So really, Celtics essentially traded LeBron and Jaylen Brown to the Sixers because I don't think they go. If it's Paul George and Joel Embiid, I don't think he goes to the Sixers. I don't think he goes to Boston either. At that point, I don't even think the Sixers are an option. I think them trading Jaylen Brown to the Sixers basically secured LeBron going to the Sixers. So, but yeah. And Warriors fans are not happy. Oh, 1,000%. At least water is wet won't be insufferable. The best thing about LeBron James going to the 76ers is that water is wet will not be insufferable. He'll still be a pain in the a thorn in the side, but he won't be insufferable. Seema salty. I don't see Kuminga fitting in with the Lakers at all. He has no heart. Again, I disagree. Like, he didn't have those problems until Steve Kerr started giving him DMPs after he performed, right? Like, Kuminga said it himself. He just wants a role. He just wants an opportunity. He didn't have those problems in Atlanta. His numbers in Atlanta were ridiculous. I'm not talking about the box score number. I'm talking about like his advanced metrics that were insane. They're like video game numbers. Now, granted, I attribute that to a small sample size and him wanting to prove himself and whatnot like that. But you're probably going to get that version of Jonathan Kuminga. You're probably going to get the best version of Jonathan Kuminga. Let's see. Won't be missing LeBron, blaming everyone else, literally throw it away, points at them, and then blames them. There are moments like that, which are frustrating. How many seconds can the Sixers give us for Bronny? Technically 7, which is why I said I'm starting there. I'm going like, hey, yeah, I need 7 seconds because you can always come down. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. Be realistic though. Lakers ain't making the finals until the Spurs and Thunder get injured. How do we know that? We have no idea. Again, we have no idea what this team looks like. Again, I have no problems with people going like, I'm not sure or whatever. Like, yeah, sure. But to say they ain't making the fight, to speak definitively about something we have no idea about, I disagree. Like, this team is deep, man. They're deep. They're bigger than both those teams. Like, this is a really good basketball team, right? Like, again, I don't know what they're going to look like. They could be terrible. They could be great. They could be mediocre. They could be great and still not good enough to win a championship. Thunder and San Antonio were the two best teams by a large margin. I mean, it wasn't even close. They were the two best teams. Both of them lost. So, again, you never know. Lakers better off with that. I mean, I think it was time to move off for both sides, personally. Let's see. Hey, gotta get the poll to get people excited for. Glad you like it. Everybody is two ball dominant on the Sixers. That's my concern too. Musa Diabates. I would love Diabates. I don't know how real that report is. But I mean, if you could, I would love it. Because I mean, I saw Jovan talk about they were talking about the Musa from what is it, Cease or whatever from Dallas, and that it kind of got lost in translation. People thought it was Diabates. I don't know if you can. Yes, do it. Make it happen. Let's see. I saw something where Lakers ranked in the standings first, top 3, top 6 play-in spots. Most people saying 5 to 6 seed. Again, we don't know what this team is going to be like. Yeah, exactly. I mean, all of these experts had the Lakers missing the play-in last year. They won 53 games. It would have been the 3 seed had everyone not got hurt, and who knows what would have happened in the playoffs. Still got to the second round. Lakers are going to have 60 wins this season, grab 3 seed. I love it. Before LeBron, Lakers were the worst team in the NBA. I mean, when your superstar retires and you start a rebuild, that's usually how it goes. Like, again, Lakers were also the most historic and greatest franchise in NBA history. So, it depends on how you want to look at it. Yes, thank you, Bluck. Again, go subscribe to the NBA channel. Low key, about time. The ball team Hopper news is over. Trade Bronny for 1 or 2 seconds to Philly. Trade Vando, maybe at DK in 3-4 seconds for a swap to the Nets. Trade Laravia, DK if not traded before, and Hardy to Charlotte for Diabates. I mean, if you could pull something like that off, I'm all for it. Let's get it. And then also sign Kuminga. I'm with it. Let's do it. LeBron, Bronny, and Kuminga just go away. I don't think Kuminga's going anywhere. Sixers depth sucks bad. Yeah, I do worry about the Sixers depth. I worry about the fit too. Like, I have 3 main concerns about the Sixers, right? Depth, fit, and health, particularly with Joel Embiid. But if they can solve all that, good luck. They're going to be ridiculous. This midseason, I would be monitoring the Bucks situation. I really would like a package between Miles Turner, Rollins, or Jaquez. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've talked in the past about, like, could you get a player or something for Miles Turner? They'd be interesting. Let's see. Embiid, Kessler equals wash. LeBron, Laravia equals 76ers. Brown, Luka. Oh, you're saying like what you take over. Got it. Okay. Sorry, I was like, wait. Wash, Kessler, LeBron, Laravia, point for 76ers. Brown, Luka, Lakers, yes. Edgecombe, Lakers. Maxi, AR, Wash, check ball. Give us Dominique Barlow for Brown. I love it. Yeah, I'm with it. Lakers also have more depth too, so I'll take the more depth also, the depth route. Cleveland got me real worried about me. Again, I'm not worried about it until they do a salary dump trade. I'm not worried about it. I really hope so. I really want that bad. Why has no one made other moves yet? LeBron finally made his decision. I mean, because things take time, right? Like, no one knew when LeBron was going to make his decision. I imagine within the next week or so, we're going to start seeing a bunch of stuff. So we'll see. Time will tell. Any news about Kuminga? Not yet. Nothing yet, either way. Can't move on until Bronny goes to the 76ers, which I think is probably going to happen. Our second round pick plus 76ers second round pick plus our pick swap plus Dalton, Adu, and Bronny to the Sixers, who gets Bronny in Denver, who gets Dalton in Kaluma, and all picks for us getting Peyton Watson. We wouldn't be able to trade Kaluma because he's on a two-way. I still don't think that gets them Peyton Watson. I still think they get a better package than that for Peyton Watson. It's just basically a bunch of salary filler and second round picks. The Nets, why am I blanking on his name? Michael Porter Jr. There we go. Michael Porter Jr. is pushing hard for Peyton Watson, and they're like working out together and hanging out together. I mean, they have more than enough assets and young players and depth and stuff like that to go make that move. So they could absolutely get something going if they want to. Let's see, Lakers fire. Yeah, love it. Got another super chat. Jeremy, come out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Bronny for Adem Bana. I would love Bana. There's a couple of options to pass. Like their contracts wash like perfectly. So you really could. You could do something like that. Yeah, I mean, if they're willing to kind of just swap the two, gives you a young kind of development big, somebody that can slot in and, kind of gives what the Lakers need. And you'd solve a need. You basically turn Bronny into a need that is young enough to have upside. Because Bana's 23, top of my head. So he's young enough to be, an upside player, an upside piece, kind of give you a development big that gives you some versatility out there. Yeah, I'd be all over that. If the Lakers could pull that off. I think the Lakers probably try to go the asset route because the Sixers, the Sixers have that Eric Gordon trade exception, which is like perfect. So that's probably my guess, but I appreciate you. Thank you. I feel like this stunts VJ Edgecombe's development. I said the same thing earlier. Yes, I really do worry about that. Go Lakers. Oh, someone's scared. MB for the same question. I had to fix it. Yeah. Kawhi voided contract and signing with the Lakers next. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like the question about that is, does he end up getting his contract voided? If he gets his contract voided, then not voided. Does he get his contract voided and suspended? There we go. If he gets suspended, then I don't know. But if they just void his contract, yes, I think he's going to Lakers. Who will play the 5? For who? The Lakers? I mean, we got Walker Kessler. Do you mean the 4? Is that what you meant? Because if you mean the 4, Lakers are still working on that. Otherwise, it'll probably be by committee. I've even talked about just have Luka be the 4. Doesn't like Luka's defending 4s most of the time anyway. So just have him for position's sake be that. He'll still be our point guard, but it's just like the 2020 Lakers. Like LeBron James more often than not on like the starting lineup was like the 3 or the 4. But he was the point guard all game, right? It was everyone else that was slotting in 3 or 4. Sixers have decent depth. They have 3 on their bench. I'm assuming that would play here. I mean, look, I don't think that their depth is like worse in the league, but I do have questions about it. JK going to the LAN, sign and trade, bro. About to get in motion type of way. Again, I don't think he does. Like, they literally cannot sign and trade for him right now. They can't. Like, it's not an opinion. They literally can't. Like, they have to salary dump in order to pull that off. Or James Harden has to walk. Like, if James Harden walks, then yeah, sure. But like, where's he gonna go? Everyone tired of the James game. Luka, AR, Jaime Jaquez, JK, Kessler, bench, Rollins, Grimes, Thibault, Turner, and Diabates, reserves, Chris Mignon, Cam Carr, Zaire, Adu, and Looney. I would love some. I don't think Turner would be okay coming off the bench, though, is the problem. It's not that he can't blend in anywhere. That's not the issue. Like, and the question isn't him being fine. The question is he was on, like, he looked like somebody that could be the next great star in this league. I don't know if that happens anymore, right? Because he's going from basically being one of the guys to, like, like one of the guys on the Sixers, one of the top guys on the Sixers, to, like, now he's going to be like the fifth guy. Like, that's tough, Again, we'll see. We won't know until things start playing out. I just want the Lakers to play hard for JJ Redick. Now, anything that deals with LeBron, like his son, trade for him and get some picks. I'll find me a new era in Lakerland. Yeah, we're definitely moving in that direction for sure. Rui's definitely not better than Kuminga. I like Rui, but it's okay to admit that Kuminga. Rui's not better than Kuminga. JK, all about his motion, bro. Not taking any discount type of way. Again, Cavs literally cannot pay. The most Cavs can offer him, not even in a trade. The most the Cavs can offer him right now is either a vet minimum or the biannual exception, which is $6 million. They literally cannot trade for him right now. So, because a sign and trade hard caps you at the first apron. They're already over the first apron. Or technically with James Harden. If James Harden leaves, then that's different. Midseason, I would move Sexton, Mamu, and salary filler if we can somehow manage to get Turner, Rollins, and Hawkins. I mean, you got to wait and see. Like, what if – I think Mamu's going to surprise a lot of people. I think Mamu's going to end up being a fan favorite. Sexton for the bench is really good. Again, I don't know. Like, we could end up looking to trade all of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, Denver won't trade with us for Cam Johnson. I mean, it's possible, definitely. Let's see. It's not about the players. It has nothing to do with the player. Cavs literally cannot trade for him. Like, Lance, what don't you understand about how the salary cap works? I've literally simplified it as much as possible. It doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work the way that you're asking or the way that you're trying to claim it is. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, they have to literally jump through hoops to go get him. I don't see it. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is possible, but it's incredibly unlikely. We need Kuminga. Yes, I agree. Couldn't you say the same thing about the Lakers, though, about what you said about the Cavs and Kuminga? No, because the Lakers literally right now could just trade. They can take on more money, right? Like, Atlanta gets a, because Atlanta doesn't want Jared Vanderbilt. That's fine. Okay, here's Dalton Connect and Jake LaRavia or Jaden Hardy. Boom, here you go. Here's 2 expiring contracts plus that. Plus they get a trade exception, right? That's something else that doesn't get talked about a lot is the trade exception, right? The Cavs have to jump through hoops. They have to get under the apron. Lakers are already under the apron. Yes, Lakers are hard capped at the first apron, but Lakers could take on $8 million extra dollars and still be under the apron. Lakers can also pay Jonathan Kuminga more. So, like, if Lakers want Jonathan Kuminga will be a Laker. Like, Lakers can pay him more than the Cavs can pay. It's easier for the Lakers to make the trade. Like, Lakers literally don't have to do anything other than just like a straight trade. Now, if Atlanta wants a third team, then guess what? That means that's another obstacle for the Cavs too. Yes, the Lakers would have the finding a third team obstacle, but that's easier to do than I need to find teams to salary dump and take on my guys. And then I also need to go find another team that is probably going to be those teams to now work out and be a third team to take on even more guys, right? Like, again, Lakers could easily just go like, okay, here's these 2. Hey, Nets, here's Dalton Connect and Jake LaRavia or Jaden Hardy. Take your pick, right? In a second, boom, thanks. And then go over to the Hawks and get Jonathan Kuminga. Easy peasy, done. Kuminga can't overrate for what's on the Lakers roster. We have 0 two-way forwards. One of the only teams in the West that doesn't have one. Some teams have 2. Yeah, that's why Lakers got to go get somebody like him. Kuminga seems more like a hassle than he's worth. It's not really like fans, we overdo it, right? Like we overdo this whole thing, right? We overdo this whole situation, right? But it's not. Like, Lakers are chilling. They're letting Jonathan Kuminga make his decision, right? Like, there's no hassle. Jonathan Kuminga wants to get paid. What player doesn't. Keep the draft capital at least until the deadline. Kuminga costs too much. Be smart and wait. I don't know if he costs too much. I mean, Lakers don't have a ton. Like if Lakers had to give up a bunch of firsts and stuff, then yeah, sure, right? Give Kuminga the house. The only real threat to the Lakers getting Kuminga is the Bucks. I agree with that. That is a concern. But according to Shams, so like I made a video about it. The Bucks, the Clippers, all that. Clippers, I was aware of. The Bucks was the one team I was like, that could be a problem. I don't know why they necessarily want him, but if they did, yes, that could be a problem. Right? The biggest threat to the Lakers is another team coming and going after Kuminga, like the Nets or something like that, going like, hey, let's just trade for Kuminga. Yes, then the Lakers are cooked. But assuming the reports are true that it's the Cavs or the Lakers, we should not be worried about the Cavs at all right now. Now, again, if they go in salary dump and move off of a Dennis Schroeder or something like that, okay, now we need to start having the conversation. But even then, it still might not be enough. Let's see. What if Atlanta doesn't want to do a sign and trade with the Lakers for Kuminga? I mean, I don't know why they'd care. Like, again, I mean, Lakers have already talked about it on several occasions. There hasn't been any reporting about that. Also, Jonathan Kuminga wants to go to the Lakers, right? Like, why does Atlanta care, right? Like, it's not like they're in the division. You don't think that they'd rather send him to the Lakers than send him to the Cavs, right? Because, like, what if he does pop and he does turn out? At least you don't have to play him against the Cavs every 4 times a year. So I don't know why that would make sense. So, let's see. Bronny isn't going to Philly. I don't know. I mean, it's very possible, but they didn't say that they're not trading Bronny. He said that it's not a package deal. He said that it's not like the Lakers aren't going to just give him away, right? Like if Sixers are like, hey, we'll just absorb him into our exception, Lakers aren't going to do that. If Lakers can get an asset, they'll trade him. Sixers have zero need for Bronny. They have Fillion and Simmons. Yeah, but they're going to have to redo entire things. And it's not about that. It's about LeBron. Trying to make LeBron happy. Yeah, unless it's a real offer. Exactly. Thank you. They didn't say that they don't want to trade Bronny. They said it. They're not just going to give Bronny away, which they shouldn't. The league makes finals that previously happened, like last year's finals, with the same as the 1999. Oh yeah, you the Sixers finals 83. Lakers win over them in 27. Yeah, I mean you have several. I mean, what was 2001, right? Like with that finals, right? Like yeah, so with AI, sending AI home. Let's see. I think Ramona Shelburne said that our second round picks plus 76 or second round picks plus our pick swap plus Dalton Bronny. Oh yeah, you asked that earlier. Yeah. The claw low key might get suspended for the season type of way. Yeah, if he does, then I think that's which is a very real possibility. If only. AR would be the Sixers' 5th best player, less depth though. Yeah. Why is everyone acting? It's not that. It's just he's a player that we really need, and he's the best option available right now. What if Atlanta? Oh, you already said that. Cavs overrated AF bro on bro. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Not yet. Obviously, things can change. Things can change quickly. Diabates over Kuminga. If Lakers can get VJ, can dump AR in midseason. I don't know how they get VJ, but if there ever was a possibility, Kuminga, Diabates, Miles Turner, Hawkes, Rollins would be set for the next 3 or 4 years. You can pull that off. You can make that happen. I am all over that. Keith, coming out with the $5 shootout. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. First is first. Keep doing what you do. Well, thank you. Seriously, I appreciate that. You are awesome. No, you are awesome. Would it be funny if Bronny gets ring first? I know. Like, imagine that he stays with the Lakers and the Lakers go win the championship this year, and Bronny's like, Bronny ends up winning an NBA championship before LeBron. How awkward that be? I really want the Lakers. You want to talk about like the biggest FU to LeBron is if the Lakers win the championship this year. Whether you believe that they will or not, that's not the question. I'm saying if they do, right? Like, I mean, you want to talk about like, you should have stayed. Look what happened. See, look, now enjoy. Or the 76ers just implode, which is another possibility. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. But Keith, thank you. Seriously, I really appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words. And yeah, it would be hilarious if Bronny ends up winning a ring before. But yeah, I appreciate that. Mono, coming out $2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Bronny means jersey sales worth it first. Yeah, I mean, that's an argument too, right? Like, LeBron and Bronny, you get the jersey sales, you get the, there's monetary gain beyond just the straight up trade gain, right? Like, the problem is like I said, I would ask for the moon, and at worst you land in the stars, right? Like that kind of argument. But how far will they go? I'd rather get something than nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on what the moves are. If you're just getting assets just to get assets, then I'd probably rather keep Bronny and just see what he develops into. But if it becomes something where it's like, if you can get a deal that makes sense, then you get a deal that makes sense. But, you're not wrong. Bronny jersey sales definitely are valuable. I mean, that has a monetary game to that. Whether people want to admit it or not. But anyway, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Seriously. All right, let's get back to regular chat. Throw some more trickle in. Kuminga will have to humble himself and embrace a Gordon OG Wiggins role. Not sure if he's ready to do that. That's what he would be signing for. It's a gamble. It's definitely a gamble. I mean, he said that he's open. From Jonathan Kuminga's own mouth, all he said is that he just wants to play a role. He just wants a role. That's all he wants. He just wants a role. So give him a role. Lakers destroy Philly. I love it. Run through them. Praying the Lakers do not overpay for Kuminga likewise. That's a big thing, which I don't think the Lakers will, to be honest. I feel Lakers offering Kuminga 10 mil so they can get PJ2. I think so too. I really do. Like I've talked about that very heavily. I really think they want to try to make a play for both. Because why not just go and make another, you know what I mean? Why not just go and pay him what he wants? I think it's because they want to do other things. Trade midseason, Sexton, Mamu, salary filler for Turner, Rollins, and Hawkins. Yeah, I'd love it. Hey, bro, I'm going to miss this channel. I'm going to stay subscribed because you kept it fair with LeBron. Much respect. Well, thank you. If you're still here, I don't know if you're still here, but I do have an NBA channel as it stands NBA. Buck, I don't know if you're here. If you're here, throw in another link. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, I have as stands NBA for anybody that, enjoys the conversation. I'm going to start doing live streams and stuff over there. I need things to kind of calm down a little bit, and then I'll go over there. But yeah, so, if you want to hang out, I appreciate you staying subscribed. But yeah, if you want to continue to have talks and stuff like that, I'll do things over there. We'll just have like general NBA discussions. Thank you, Blucka. Conversations and things like that. So yeah, if you're here, or if anyone's interested, click the link, go subscribe to my NBA channel. And you can hear me talk about all the other stuff. Want to start growing that and everything. Let's see. Low key Phillies depth, hella sus. They hella top heavy type of way. Yeah. Again, like I said, I have three major concerns. I have, health, depth, and then fit, right? How well do they fit? First live stream, great content. Cheers from Panama City, Panama. Well, thank you. Shout out to Panama. I love it. I love how, people all over the world watch this. Seriously. Yeah, that's a great question, Jeremy. You're not wrong. Reality will set in. Philly crushes LA. We'll see. We will see. Heat probably pivot to DeMar, yeah. Trade Bronny to China. Kawhi on a min, and then Thero 4 seconds and a swap for Watson. Check ball. I'm not gonna lie, I would do that. I would give up whatever we had to do to go get Watson. Yeah. That's why I said with Harden, if Harden signs for, because again, they can't just be under the first apron because they can't exceed the first apron. So unless Harden, right now, Harden takes $25 million or more, they're above the first apron, right? Even if let's say he takes $20 million, you still can't go sign and trade for Jonathan Kuminga because you have to fill out your roster and you have to make sure you stay under the apron, and they're not going to want to take on a bunch of guys and all that other stuff. So, and is James Harden going to take a discount for Jonathan Kuminga? For LeBron, sure, but is he going to do that for Jonathan Kuminga? Right? Like, realistically speaking, James Harden would have to take like $10 million, and then you still might have to salary dump somebody. So we'll see. But let's see. And get Bronny gone ASAP. Was that anything important? Oh, okay, no. Make Bronny the top boy this year. It's all about getting Kuminga now. Yes, agreed. Would be nice to send Bronny out and take back no salary. Yeah, I mean, which they could. Again, they have the Sixers have a trade exception. Eric Gordon's trade exception that they could just absorb him into. Let's see. Lakers in 5. Can't wait for Luka to play. Yeah, 1,000%. It's going to be exciting. Thank you again, Shocker. I really do appreciate you. Let's see. Philly low key about to be a second round exit on bro. Yeah, I mean, they might be. I mean, again, it depends on fit, health, all those things. Can Joel Embiid stay healthy? Right? Like, that's the problem. Like, he was healthy in the first round of the playoffs, and then he started getting hurt again. Right? Wait, what? If Kawhi's contract gets voided, can't he technically go to Philly as well? I mean, yeah, I mean, he technically go wherever he wants. Is he going to leave LA though? And where will Philly be as far as contract wise goes? Harden to the Cavs. Hope he doesn't take a pay cut. Hope the Bucks goes for Peyton Watson. He might be too expensive. 3 Kuminga signs yet. All of those things are possible. Diego, coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. No Kuminga equals more chance for Carr, Adu, and Kaluma, though. I mean, you're not wrong. The problem is like you're in win now mode, especially with Luka. And realistically speaking, those guys are probably like a good year at best, if not multiple. I mean, you never know. I never want to put a cap on young men because you never know. There have been guys that come in and just ball out right away. Like, Carr does not look afraid of the moment at all. Dude's got another thing. But realistically speaking, putting them, throwing them into the fire right out the gate. Because I mean, Adu Thero, this might as well be his first year. This might as well be his rookie year. Same thing with Kaluma, because Kaluma hasn't played any NBA games, right? So, you got basically 3 guys that are essentially might as well be rookies that you're throwing into the fire on a team that's trying to win a championship right now. I worry about it. I if they cook, they cook. But like I've said before, let's say you go get Kuminga and Adu Thero and Cameron Carr pop, right? It's a good problem to have, right? Like, you figure it out at that point, right? Like, oh no, like we have too many good players. What are we gonna do? Like you kind of just make the adjustment and figure it out if you're the Lakers. So personally, I think I'd be okay with that. But appreciate you. Thank you so much, Diego. All right, let's get back. Give us Philly an open night. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if we'll get Philly on opening night. I think Christmas we might see that. But opening night usually, because the problem is the Knicks won the championship, and you have Philly there, like, so they might just do that opening night. But imagine trading Bronny for starting 4, trade Bronny for Dominic Barlow. Now, save money. Barlow is expiring with LeBron, would be a 76 third stream power forward, 23 years old. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Barlow at all. Let's see. Just accept it. Kuminga won't be a Laker. We will see. I just don't think they realistically can land Peyton Watson. In my opinion, Cameron Johnson is the perfect fit at the wing spot. 3-level scorer at an efficient clip. Doesn't need the ball. Better on defense than the general public thinks, and is expiring. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just would Denver actually be willing to do that is the question. Yes, Jeremy, I'd love Bronny for Bono. What's the news on JK? So far, nothing yet. But That's good, right? um, let's see. Lakers will be better than Philly. I love it. Only teams with cap space, Bulls and Nets. I swear to God, before the Cavs dump Schroeder or Struess, we need to dump Vando. Yeah, that would be ideal if you could do something like that. Mega chats only. Uh, nobody even worried about Philly. Embiid 20 games. LeBron scary scope. LeBron for the win. Subs, likes, and watches the full video is plenty of support. Yeah, again, I appreciate the bucket. Thank you. Obviously, love super chats. Very helpful. Helps me out a ton. But just you guys being here, hanging out with me is more than enough. I'm very thankful for you guys. Thank you. Seriously. I appreciate it. And honestly, that's all I strive for. Like genuinely. Like I just want to be a place where we can all hang out, we can all talk, we can all vent, have good days, bad days, whatever, and just, kind of work through everything together. So I'm right there with you. Let's see. It took 4 million, let mess up, but I appreciate the title he brought to us. Nothing but the best. Yeah, it is. There's definitely the frustrating side of it. A lot to be cooked by Philly. You don't sound too sure if you got to talk about it. Hopefully Philly trades Edgecombe because of LeBron. And what if the Lakers jump on that and give Bronny Vendo pick swap? It gives Philly some depth and assets and gives the Lakers a young wing. I think if they put Edgecombe on the market, I think they could get a pretty good return for Edgecombe. I mean, if you could do it, of course, like absolutely. I just think realistically speaking, it's probably not super realistic. I'd rather have Kuzma and that backup center at the Bucks. Oh, Kuzma and Jericho Sims. I'm not against that at all. I've talked about that very heavily. And supposedly the Milwaukee Bucks are willing to take on Jared Vanderbilt, which if that's true, I think you do that. I think you get that done like ASAP. So again, we'll see. Time will tell. Let's see. What will LeBron fans say when he loses with another super team? Yeah. The Lakers will not win a championship. Stop it. We will see. We will see. A lot of people are going to be very, very disappointed. So I don't know. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, just checking this real quick. All right, perfect. Okay, good. A true Laker would have strategized with LA to build the best team for Chip and take vet minimum, proved, have fan base, right? That he never was true purple and gold. I mean, he clearly the bridge was burned with the Lakers. He didn't want to be a Laker because he wanted to be a Laker. He would have been a Laker. Thank you. I appreciate you. Seriously. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me real quick. Get Dominique Barlow and Peyton Watson, pick up Nick Richards, trade Bronny, Laravia, Hardy, maybe connect, check ball. I mean, yeah, again, if you could do that, I'd be all for it. I just don't know how realistic. Yeah. Per ESPN, Rich Paul says no father-son package deal. Yeah, it's not package deal. Like I saw that pop up. Not saying that they wouldn't trade for Bronny. It's just that it's not necessary. Like Bron's not going to push for it, which also again could be strategy. Right, to stop, because if Lakers think, oh hey, Sixers are going to sell the farm for Bronny, guess what they're going to do? They're going to try to jack up that price. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. MJ and Kobe don't join anyone. Players join them. This is why LeBron cannot be the GOAT. He is good, but not a GOAT. Tell there's too much hate for AR to hate LeBron. Right. I can only target my hate at one person at a time. Tyler, LeBron went to 76ers. That's crazy. And I know Warrior fans are happy about this, but do you think Boston did a horrible? Yeah, 1,000%. They did a terrible job. Terrible job. Lakers versus Philly is going to be a movie, but JB clamps Luka every day. That's my one concern is like JB defends Luka better than anybody in the league. Like he does. And that's a little worrisome. Let's see. Who in the middle between Kobe and Luca is by? Oh, it's a Kobe jersey. Kobe 8 jersey. Still Kobe. Let's see. Real JB on. So yeah, defensively, he defends him better than anybody in the league. It really is frustrating. Come on, Kaminga. Let's sign now. Braun is signed, and want to be a Laker, just cut the act and sign. You'll make more money next year if you lock in. So lock in. I mean, I've said this before. Like, I get Jonathan Kaminga's reservations. I mean, you look at kind of what he's gone through with 2 organizations now, not wanting to keep him and whatnot. Like, because he'd be trusting that the Lakers, he's not only betting on himself, he's betting on himself and trusting that the Lakers aren't going to screw him. Right? Because again, all 3 years, only 1 year has to be guaranteed for the sign and trade. But if you're Jonathan Kaminga, you're hoping that the Lakers do right by you, not non-guaranteeing that contract, so that way they could re-sign you. Like you ball out, you hoop out, and then Lakers go, hey, thanks. So we're gonna make that whole. You did so good, we're gonna guarantee that $10 million. And now he's like, dude, I'm like, this sucks. So I do get it to an extent from him. But yeah, good luck. Oh, Uncle Alert. That's cool. Oh, that's one of those gifts. Let me finish this, and then I saw the thing pop up. Good luck, LeBron. As a Laker fan, I hope Lakers win a championship without him. It would be great for us fans. Yeah, absolutely. But mom's 5 kids. Thank you for the 440 jewels. Oh, and then you got 2 jewels, silver star. What does that pop up? That didn't pop up. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. The little gift thing is cool. I was talking about. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's very kind of you. The little gift thing I think is kind of cool now because it took like 3 days for me to get approved for that. I had to like re-verify myself and everything, which I was like, that's weird. I have AdSense, but I had to like wait for the process. But that's cool. I think it's really cool that they have that, and it was cool seeing the animation come on screen. So that was cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm so happy because LeBron took his time. I looked at Philly and said, with me, we're the best. Just to still lose. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. Bye-bye. I honestly thought LeBron would have gone to Washington. That was my sleeper pick. I mean, Washington had some sense made. There was definitely some sense to be made with Washington in that regard. Let's see. You don't think since Redick, Vando just hasn't gotten the opportunity? No, because I mean, ever since he had the injuries really hurt him. Like Redick, don't get me wrong, Redick didn't help, but even when Redick was playing him, he just wasn't the same. Like he's been a step, and even before Redick came, he wasn't the same, right? Like the injuries have really kind of compound for him. Unfortunately, trust me, I want Vando to get back 2023 Vanderbilt because that could solve like everything we need. GOAT trophy, thank you so much. What is oh, that's cool. I'm trying to. Oh, that's dope. Like I said, these are cool. I actually kind of like these. That's cool. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Coming out with I don't know what the monetary gain, like the monetary price is compared, but so I don't know, like to be like, usually I'm like, oh, coming out the $5 super chat. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is that $10? I don't know what the difference is because usually the yellow super chats are $10. So, but regardless, whatever it is, whether it's a penny, $1, $10, I thank you so much. Seriously, that is very kind of you. I just was curious, like, I don't know what the differentiation is because the way I like to shout it out and show my appreciation. I'm gonna have to figure out a new jewel thing. I'm gonna have to figure out a new kind of way. But thank you so much. Seriously, that is very kind of you. But yeah, that is awesome. Oh, and then Tony coming in hot with 2 jewels. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Coming in hot. I'll just do the jewel count. There we go. So coming in hot with 1,000 jewels. Coming out with the 2 jewels. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then the silver star. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's awesome. I gotta like look into it, like the animation. I want to see like what animations and stuff there are. But thank you. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you all. Seriously, you guys are awesome. How come Paul George is always involved in trades that make other teams championship material? You're not wrong at all. um, I still remember that roster with Russell Westbrook in the middle age past their prime role players. Yeah, dude, and people were acting like it was going to be amazing. Again, we've seen crazy rosters. I guess no more Kuminga to Lakers since Braun didn't go to the Cavs. Nah, again, still not worried about it right now. Obviously, that could change. Things could change, but right now, not a concern. Delusional Laker fans forgetting before Braun era, Lakers were the worst team in the NBA. Yeah. So you're just going to ignore the entire Laker history. Okay, got it. All right. Lakers have had the fewest downtime of any team ever, right? Like, let's just pretend like that doesn't happen. Without LeBron, maybe he can shine like 2023. That's all we need. Hey, look, I'm rooting for him. Trust me. I want every player on our team to be the best version of themselves as possible, because that means the Lakers are going to be the best version of themselves as possible. So, Christmas Day, Lakers, Philly. I love Braun and great for first time here, but let's smack Philly 1,000%. Smack them. Last 3 seasons, most games Embiid played was 39 with Graham. Put the crybaby. Yeah, I mean that's my biggest concern is, can he stay healthy? If you can get a second and a first round swap, or just 2 seconds for Bronny, do you think Denver would trade Watson for 4 seconds, 2 swaps, or 5 seconds and a swap? I don't. I think there's teams that could get more. The only way we get Peyton Watson is if Peyton Watson forces his way to the Lakers. Like, he would literally have to force his way. Where's Kuminga? Waiting to see what the Cavs do. Right? He's hoping that the Cavs end up going like, hey. Got another super chat. Let's see. Mono. Coming hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Years later, it'll come out that LeBron didn't want to play second fiddle to Luka. Right? It's just saying. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, again, LeBron's got to, but my thing too is like, so many people were like, oh, LeBron doesn't want to play second or third fiddle, but like, what, I don't know, like what's LeBron going to be on the Sixers? That's my only thing, right? Like, I don't know. I just like the Luka thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way Luka played. I don't know. The high usage could be. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Even if it's not true, I could see something like that. I could see them throwing out a narrative like that, because it's usually what they do, right? I mean, they were trying to say Kobe that because I was thinking Kobe and Shaq. They were trying to say Luka and LeBron hated each other while LeBron was on the roster, right? So, but we'll see. Time will tell. But Mono, coming out with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Very kind of you. All right, let's see. Lakers will win the finals, and if they don't, they'll still be better than. Yes, I love it. It also sounds like Philly won't trade for Bronny. It's a no-go, but not surprised. I think Bronny wants his own man now and on his own machine. I don't know if they wouldn't trade for him. I think they just don't. They don't want to they just don't want the Lakers to fleece for him. Like, I'm sure, like, if Lakers were like, all right, give us a second for Bronny, I think that they would do it just to like have LeBron be happy. I could see that. So, but again, we'll see. You appreciate LeBron, who hates Kobe and jealous of Kobe? I mean, Kobe literally was the first person that told us to celebrate LeBron. Kobe himself literally celebrated LeBron. Kind of weird that you didn't know that when you're mentioning Kobe, right? If you're going to talk about somebody, at least know what you're talking about. Let's see. They is not taking Bronny for 41-year-old LeBron. I still wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they obviously wanted 41-year-old LeBron. Chili Philly, Lakers in 5. Ed Kuminga, we're going to be a very good team. I think we match up so well with the top teams. We got length, athleticism, shooting, defense, all of it. You don't want to sleep on this team 1,000%. Right there with you. Right there with you. No team really. OKC didn't get much better. Neither did San Antonio. Yeah, Lakers are right there. I'm with it. Laker fans think Lakers are better than the Sixers. It's like they didn't watch the playoffs last season. We did watch the playoffs. We didn't have half our team. So, did you watch the playoffs last season? Because sounds like you didn't. Let's see. Most of the people talking ish don't even know OKC's coach or where most of their players come from. Wait till they get the product on the court. I don't know which direction you're talking about, but yeah. Let's see. His last name is Diabeta. Thank you. A lot of West teams got better, and the Lakers didn't. Simple math. Okay. You're right. Sure, buddy. How does 63% think they'll win a championship for LeBron? Because the Lakers are better. What's your initial reaction when Kobe passed away? I thought it was fake news. I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was real. I didn't want it to be real. I just thought, maybe it was something. I don't know. It was shocking for sure. Definitely. Like, just to, 1 minute you're watching him do an interview, the next minute, boom, that's it. Like, it is crazy. This Dodger front office on a mission. Yeah, 1,000%. Please remove Luka on the wall until he wins a ring. I mean, he is the face of the franchise. Yeah, I get it. You want him to win a ring. I want him to win a ring too, but gotta have the wall space there. And he's the guy now. I trust him. I'm willing to bet on my guy Luka. Isn't just Embiid, Brown, Maxey, or Embiid is out against top tier East West teams. They can't pull out of a 7-game series yet. I mean, there are a lot of concerns about it. Like, again, I don't know. It might work out great. Who knows? But to sit here and pretend like there's no concerns about it, it would just be silly. Sixers could be the best team in basketball. Sixers also could end up being a total dumpster fire. So we'll see. Let me say this. If Kobe and MJ got to pick their superstar teammates, they would have more championships than LeBron 4. But they have more than that anyways. I mean, you're not wrong. Problem with Philly now is that there are now going to be too many players on the floor with egos. I mean, egos definitely a big thing too. Yeah. Just Septic, Kaminga. You seem to be like very adamant about Kaminga not being a Laker. Are you like worried or something? What's going on? Iguodaro. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Like, if you could pull that off, but again, it just depends. I don't think they're going to sell the farm again for him, which is the question. Yeah, exactly. One day Tatum's going to, I mean, he wanted to be a Laker. He was a big Kobe guy. I don't know. The only reason I don't think he will is because he's still salty. He talked about it recently. He's still salty about Lakers not even giving him a workout. Like, he's not happy about it at all. Let's see. Do not let Kaminga go, future superstar. He very well could be. The sky's the limit. Let's see. The Dallas team. Oh, this is somebody else. Probably. Cockbrenner for a backup center. I wouldn't mind Cockbrenner if you could go trade for him. Let's see. Philly has too many guys. Yeah, they need to figure out their roster situation. They're gonna have to dump guys or do something. What about trading Bronny and Jared Vanderbilt to the 76 clip cap space? The problem is they don't have any cap space is the issue. They don't. I wish. That would be awesome, but they just don't have cap space to do it. Anthony, coming out $2 chat. Thank you so much. Nothing. I don't know if you had a comment. I don't know if you were trying to say something. I don't. If you were just supporting. If you were just supporting, I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you so much. If you had a comment that you wanted to leave, then just let me know. I'll keep an eye on the chat and I'll see if I can do it. So, or I'll not if I can, I will do it. Sorry, trying to multitask here. But yeah. So if you were just supporting, then thank you so much. Seriously, that was very kind of you. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on the chat. In the meantime, Javier coming out $2 chat. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Sadiq Bey, better option than Kaminga or good second pivot. I wouldn't mind him as a good second pivot. He's not better than Kaminga, right? Like, but Sadiq Bey is solid. Like, I really like Sadiq Bey. Problem is like Sadiq Bey is another guy that is probably best off the bench in the rotation. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably best, coming off the bench as like, a 3-4 for you as like a shooter or movement guy. Like, I just defensively, he's not super great. He has his moments, he's had his seasons, he's had his stretches, but I really like Sadiq Bey, and he's cheap. So if you can go get him, go get him. But realistically speaking, I mean, I good second pivot is what it is personally. But anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you for the super chats. Very kind of you. The guy who leaked the Miami Heat LeBron live stream, really, GC, 1,000%. That's going to be a huge conversation. If it's not already, there's going to be already like, oh, would he have went to Miami had that not happened? Blah, blah, blah. That would be fun to watch. Yeah, he is going to face his dad eventually. Keegan Murray for 4 Lakers. I would love Keegan Murray. LeBron should have gone to Cleveland. Embiid is always hurt. Braun is starting to be injury prone. I think Cleveland has better pieces. I don't like it. I mean, Sixers is probably the best place for him, but I made the argument for the Cavs on several occasions. Let's see. Thoughts on AR playing the Ginobili role? I think that I've always said, I think that that's probably the best role for him. But at $40 million, you can't do that. You got to keep him as a starter, or you got to trade him. Like, if he doesn't work as a starter, then you got to trade him. Atlanta wants picks. We need a third team. Easier path for the Lakers. Cavs still need to sign Harden yet. They need to sign Harden, and then they have to go salary dump to do it. Let's see. He said on the front office show his contracts have told him, or his contacts, have told him Hawks are interested in taking Vando and we'll just move him after, and that this is all Kaminga's camp, just wanting more. Awesome. See, there you go. I'll have to go. What did he say this at, by the way, if you don't mind, if you're still here, MS, and so I can go, I want to go listen to it for myself. If you don't mind, if you're still here, or if somebody knows where he said this on, I would appreciate that, because after the live stream, I'd like to go talk or go listen to it. We'll see. Anyway, sorry, I was trying to give him a second, but he might not be here. I'll find it one way or another. But yeah, good. Thank you. I appreciate that information. Oh, got another gift coming out with the 10 jewels. I appreciate you. W. What is it? Oh, it's got a little W. Oh, it's like a little keypad thing. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Magic. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. It's very kind of you. That's awesome. I have a question now that I thought about. Do the jewels show on the landscape, or is it the lawn form? Because I have it streaming on both now, because YouTube now lets you do it on both. Can you do the jewels on either, or can you do the? I mean, I could find out, but I'm just curious. Like, Magic, you gave me the jewels. Like, are you watching this on like the portrait or the landscape mode? I'd like to know that. But I appreciate you. Oh, you also said, do you still think Lakers pull a rabbit out of their hat still with LeBron to the Sixers? Yeah, I mean, I think the Lakers end up pulling something off. I think there's more coming. I really do. I think something else is coming, personally. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays off. But thank you again. Thank you so much, Magic. I really appreciate that. Um, this hurts LeBron's legacy. Durant like move. I don't know yet. If he wins, I don't think people will care. If they don't, if he doesn't, I think that this could definitely cause some issues, like for sure. Um, so I'm curious to see how the end result is. Because again, people aren't going to put context into things. Like people aren't going to contextually do things, right? Like they're just going to look at the end result and go, "Oh, LeBron lost. Like, oh, he bum can't even win with the top team, right?" Like, so yeah. But appreciate you, Keith. Mark coming in hot with the 440 joules. Uncler. Oh man, I missed the thing. It does the little like thing. That was cool. I got one earlier and it did that. Oh, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The little breaking news, like the breaking news alarm, the alarm thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Like I said, those are cool. Those little gifts, the little gift things. Those are awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Let's strap in. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Yes, please. If you haven't yet, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't yet. I would greatly appreciate that if you haven't yet. Let's see. Sorry. Come is Hayden 2.0. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think he's that. I know Brian Windhorst did a whole thing on that and people are talking about it, but how about PJ for the Lakers? I would love PJ. The only reason I want Kuminga more is I just like his upside better. And I think if you're going to perennially catch the San Antonio Spurs or the San Antonio Spurs or the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think you need to have somebody that can pop. You need somebody that can just be that for you. Let's see. Sorry, I tried to find something to me. Hawks want Kuminga gone. Cavs could not offer him $12.5 million. Lakers could do 3-team trade and get him at $12.5 million. Yeah. They can't do, yeah, they can't. That's the problem. That's the thing that people don't get. I try to explain it. Oh, got another super chat. Oh, got another Kevin coming out with the 10 joules, a gold coin. Oh, is that one? I want to see that one. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. They do any like, oh, shoot. That's cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Kevin. With the gold coin. Maybe that's what I should call it. Just coming in hot with the that's better than the jewel thing. Yeah, there we go. See, we're working through it. We're figuring out. Like I said, this gift thing is all new to me. This is cool. So that's what we'll do. We'll coming in hot with the gold coin, coming out hot with the unk, whatever, right? I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Bronny for Edgecombe, if only. The Lakers roster is legit. These fanboys and casuals don't know ball. Yeah, Lakers roster's fine. People just talking. They just like to talk. They want the attention. They're seeking attention. Kessler will change the Lakers defense tremendously. Yeah, definitely. Significantly, yes. You should be more worried about Philadelphia not crumbling, falling apart, and you're acting like that team's a lock. Kuminga's just available. That's it. Let's see. Trade Bronny to Philly for a second. I mean, yeah, that would be the ideal scenario. Get something, get a player or a second or something. Develop Carr and a do better than Kuminga or PJ. Problem is, Lakers are trying to win now, right? Like, yes, I'm sure that they would love to do that, but Um, let's see. Oh, got another. Oh, Anthony coming out with the MVP. Coming out with the MVP. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. 250 joules. Thank you so much. And then Mom's 5 Kids coming in with the 6-7. The 6-7. Thank you. That's very kind of all of you. Seriously, I really do appreciate that. Those are cool. I think this is a cool feature that they added. It's awesome. And I like that it has as it stands Sixers. I've had a lot of people ask me for that, like genuinely. My problem is LeBron's only like LeBron might retire after a year or two. So like, do I really want to do all that work for maybe 2 years? Right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it'll grow that quick, that fast. So but like I said, I have the NBA channel. So for those that kind of, if you want to hear me still talk about LeBron regularly and stuff like that, go to the NBA channel. I want to do live streams and stuff on the NBA channel. So, let's see. I feel like LeBron being off the Lakers is great. To be honest, they would have made it like a circus there. I mean, I think it's best for both. So I think they needed to move on, and here you go. Let's see. 76ers will be a top 3 seed, and y'all be 10 seed. Oh, I really wish it wasn't a bunch of like random nobodies on the internet that could just disappear. I would be racking in cash right now. Wasn't a bunch of just randoms. Bronny don't sell jerseys. That's just inaccurate. I mean, you could literally Google Bronny's jersey sales. His jersey sales are very surprising. Anthony coming in clutch with the clutch. Coming out with the clutch. Thank you so much. Coming in with the clutch. Oh, I want to see that one. What is that one? They got a lot of different gifts. I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Sent clutch. Oh, it just says clutch. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Seriously. That's cool. The little jewels and stuff. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. All of this is only posturing about Bronny's trade value right now. Rich Paul and Lakers reports Clutch want the Lakers to cut him. Just signed with 1,000%. I mentioned that earlier. Like that's just so that way the Lakers don't hold the Sixers' feet to the fire. That's all it is. You don't think LeBron doesn't want a son in Philadelphia. You don't think Philadelphia isn't. I would bet good money that Philadelphia has at least reached out to the Lakers about a potential trade. Which, why would you do that if you're not interested in trading from? All right, let's see. Is Kuminga locked to go to Cleveland? No, literally nothing's changed. Cleveland literally cannot trade for him right now. They cannot trade for him. It's just what Kuminga's camp is hoping for. Again, hoping is the key word. They're hoping that the Cavs now pivot and show interest in him, so he can raise the price on the Lakers. So, let's see. Who's wearing Bronny jerseys? I mean, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that would, a lot of Bronny fans, stuff like that. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Just a bunch of nonsense. Win projection if we get Kuminga, I still think 55 wins. I think Lakers win somewhere in that 55 win game. It's just Kuminga. Kuminga, I think, makes it more likely. 1, 2, it gives you more of that consistency out on the wing and stuff. But I think this Lakers team is still going to be really good. Let's see. Oh, got some more super chats. D-Baby coming out with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Imagine starters and bench if Reeves was 6-man. I mean, look, I personally, I like the idea of Reeves as the 6-man. I think it makes the most sense, especially with Luka, the style in which Luka likes to play. Luka likes to use the first quarter as his kind of, his run. He likes to go and go crazy in the first. So to me, I think, you have Luka just ball out. Reeves comes in, the 5-minute mark or whatever, and then, you know, let that happen. But they're not going to do that, especially now at 40, him making 40 million a year. I just don't see that being the case. So I appreciate you. And then Magic coming out with the gold coin. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Thank you. It's very kind of you guys. Seriously, I appreciate all the gifts and everything. This is cool. This is awesome. Thank you. You guys are very kind. Bronze Sixers jerseys have already sold out. That's crazy. Hey, say what you want. Bronze sells jerseys. But yes, I appreciate you. Thank you, Magic. Yes, go check out and subscribe to As It Stands NBA. I'd really appreciate that. Let's see. I could guarantee Kobe or MJ wins with because they probably do. Here we go. And every year, Lakers are a play idea every year. Every year, literally. Last year, well, to be fair, last year we weren't a play-in team. Last year we were expected to miss the play-in. So last year they switched it up on us a little bit. They were like, no, usually we say you're a play-in team. This year we're going to say the opposite. Start trying to find something to me. JK's upside is higher than SJ's, but each night would be better. Way better shooter, more consistent D, and more important, much cheaper, given the room for the deadline or next offseason. I mean, yeah, there's definitely arguments for that. I like the idea of taking a risk on the upside. I do. Because I just think if you're going to beat these top teams, you need you need somebody to pop, right? Like year after year, like, yeah, could you win, this year or next year, something like that? Sure, right? Absolutely. But, like to be that perennial, like, hey, we can win 2 or 3 in a row, you need somebody like a Jonathan Kuminga or something like that to just pop. Shout out from Lake Tahoe, California. Awesome. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's see. A do at the 3 and a wing defender could be game changing. I really like the idea of a do out there getting some minutes. I don't know if I want to just like throw him into the fire, but again, I wouldn't hate it, right? Like sink or swim. You know what I mean? Like sink or swim. Let's see. Luka won the whole West and people saying he can't beat him. Exactly. If this same team was in Dallas, same exact team, nobody changed. Same team was in Dallas, everyone would be talking about how are the Dallas Mavericks the best team in basketball? Are the Dallas Mavericks the best team in the West? But because it's the Lakers, everyone's like, oh, they suck, right? Like, okay. We will see. Hi, Tyler. What do you think Rob will do if Kuminga decides not to come? Is PJ Washington really a possibility? Yeah. I think they'll just pivot. Like if he does end up not coming to Lakers, I think the Lakers will just pivot. They'll just go elsewhere, which is fine. Again, go get PJ, go get Cam Johnson, go get somebody. There's options that are out there. Let's see. Hey, I don't agree with it, but imagine starting like 14-4, then it's 5 versus 4 every game once Braun comes back. I'm assuming this is somebody else. I mean, he hasn't been healthy his entire career. Like, I can understand if it was like a recent stretch, Sure, because I do think he'll be healthier because he won't have to carry the load, but I just expecting him to play 70 games this year. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying like isn't like the most he's ever played in a season like 60? Something like that. I think the most games off the top of my head he's ever played in a season is like 60 games. I would have liked it too, but the problem is the same thing happens. It's like what's the point? They just match it. Um, can we three-way trade with Philly and Atlanta? Probably not, because like neither side really needs to bring in a bunch of players. So like probably not. You probably need like a fourth team. What's your thoughts? Will the Lakers win before LeBron? 1,000%. Yes. I actually clicked yes on the vote. I was the first vote. Started us off with yes. He hasn't, unfortunately. He really hasn't. Vando is a really good defender, but he hasn't been that like best perimeter defender in basketball good. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something with me. This channel is obsessed with Mavericks players. I mean, it's who they're linked to. And they make sense. Right? Like, they make sense. Let's see. I heard that the way Vando dislocated Pinky healed up has him spinning the ball, ideally draining threes. He may have another Pinky dislocated. Imagine that's the thing that fixes him. Like, all of a sudden, he just becomes like an elite 3-point shooter. Let's see. That starting lineup is pretty good. I don't know about only question is Joel Embiid's health. Yeah. I mean, on paper, like if they can kind of figure out the fit and kind of the pecking order and stuff like that, then I could maybe see them being tough. I've seen some channels people talk about why do we get Sexton and question Grimes outside of Kessler, those best to get. People forget Luka AR being injured last 2 years can dip their minutes now. Yeah, you needed other ball handlers, especially with LeBron leaving. You needed guys that could handle the basketball, that could score the basketball, just do multiple things out there. Let's see. 3 good defenders. None of them are offensive liabilities. Remind me of the 2024 Celtics. Can they put it together like that is the question. Yeah, he does. He needs to just get it over with. Come on, quit messing around. Let's go. The front office kept constructing a roster like LeBron James was still in his prime with 76 he could fit into the role current match level up. Yeah. Sixers are perfect for where he's at and what he needs. So, it makes sense to kind of have him be that, right? Like fit in, slot in, and boom, there you go. Where are you from? LA? Are you asking me where I'm from in LA? I mean, I was born and raised in like North Hollywood, Burbank. Lived in LA for a little while, kind of jumped around a couple places, but yeah, North Hollywood, Burbank, those areas. Let's see. Trevor Lane. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, did I get on the super chat? I think I do. Oh, I got 2 new super chats. Perfect. Baby, coming out $2 super chat. Won't Kuminga clash with AR as secondary creator? No, not necessarily, because like ideally what you want is Kuminga to be kind of more of a scorer slasher. You basically want him to play the Andrew Wiggins role, right? Being that slasher cutter, move without the basketball. He can play off of Luka, play off of Austin Reeves. be a guy that can finish. Like, you're not really looking for Jonathan Kaminga to come in and like you want him to score the ball. Right? You want him like, hey, when you get the ball, be aggressive, find your spots. Yeah, you want him to make the swing pass, you want him to do things, but you want him to be applying pressure to the opposing guards. Like, Kaminga's going to get a lot of opportunities to score the basketball if he's willing to kind of buy in a role and play through the things. Like, Kaminga, I wouldn't be shocked if Kaminga's like a 20-point a game scorer. I don't know if he'll quite be that, but I wouldn't be shocked at all, just because if he's willing to buy in and accept the role, they'll have him be kind of that guy moving without the ball. And you can always have like a Kaminga Reeves or Kaminga Luka to where he can kind of just you can use him in those advantage situations out there. So I think it'll be fine. Right? It's just like, Luka and Austin Reeves are the setup man. He's the guy that you would look to go set up, but appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then Aaron coming in with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Aradam, is it a random topic? There we go. I was like trying to figure out what the name is. A random topic. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much, random topic. Coming out $2 super chat. AR for Assure. If Detroit gets desperate. I mean, I would love it. A couple problems with that. Like, one, like I really like Assure. Question is, can he ever develop like a real offensive game, right? Because I mean, if he can't, then he's just going to become like a bigger, better Jared Vanderbilt, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there's the liabilities. And you saw like his hustle, his grit is deep. Like, he's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, if you could, I don't think Detroit would do it, but if you could, yes, I would strongly consider. But appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for super chats. All right, I'm gonna go 9 more minutes and then I'm gonna skate on out of here because I got more videos to do, more things to report. I just wanted to, like I said, come on for a couple hours, hang out with you guys, talk, chit chat, see where we're all at, see how we're all feeling. Yes, not blurry today. Thank you. Like I said, yesterday my internet started working, so it was good. I didn't have to call them and replace the router. But yeah, like I said, yesterday, for whatever, I don't know why, I didn't do anything. Like, after, when I did the live stream, I didn't reset the box or anything. It just, I don't know, it was weird. I don't know what was wrong with it yesterday. I called the company. I did everything to try to get it fixed, like get it figured out. Because I was like trying to upload videos and it was taking forever. I was doing everything I could. And for whatever reason, it just, I don't know, it just was slow. And they were like, everything seems fine on our end. And I was like, it's super slow on mine. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do a live stream last night. But luckily we did. We got through it though. We got through it. So that was good. But I can't stand LeBron fans. Are not our problem anymore, thank God. I would love Spencer Jones. Love Spencer Jones. That'd be great. Let's see. Philly fans pretending like James. Yeah. Dude, I saw a bunch of Philly fans that were saying that they hope he doesn't come and this, that, and the other. Now, all of a sudden, they got to go. It's so funny. You're the only one I watch for the news for our Lakers that I trust. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Lakers. Shout out from Lake Tahoe, California. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Honestly, I really do. Again, I try to stay as up to date as I can. Like I say, I'm not an insider. I'm not a reporter. I'm just the guy on the internet. But I like to kind of, I'm very blessed. I like to talk all this stuff. It's fun. I like Bronny, but he got to go and sign Nick Richards. Yeah, I like Bronny too. I mean, again, if you can get a good deal for him, you get a good deal for him. There are the 76er fan problems now. Watch in the middle of the season, trade Joel Embiid, Tyrese for 1,000%. They're going to be asking to trade Kyrie for VJ and all that stuff. Look, I love LeBron, but there's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot that comes with LeBron. Yes, I do think that they need that. I really do. Like an OG type, something like that. Let's see. Gordon would be an awesome addition. Yeah, supposedly they're willing to trade Gordon. I just don't think that they would trade him to the Lakers. Three-way with Denver to land. Sadiq Bey, Pels get Yang, and draft capital. Nuggets get DK. We get Bay. I mean, yeah, if you could pull something like that off. Supposedly they're willing to, the Nuggets are willing to attach a second, which would be awesome. Oh, 1,000%. They did everything. They want the coach fired. They're going to want, Jaylen Brown traded. Jaylen Brown's a bum. I'm in desperate need of Lakers basketball. 1,000%. I'm right there with you. Let's see. If you don't believe Philly is more talented than the Lakers, talent and team are very different things. Lakers have had insane talent on a team, right? Like, look, Philly on paper is the best team in basketball. They are. They're the best starting five in basketball. They're ridiculous. That team is insane on paper. Paper doesn't always translate. Again, I'm old enough to watch Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Metta World Peace, Pau Gasol, and Dwight Howard all just get ran through. Well, Kobe tore his Achilles this way. Kobe tore his Achilles just to get them into the playoffs, and then just to get swept by the San Antonio Spurs. That 20 on paper, and obviously it's a different situation. Guys are, but it might not be with Joel's injury and LeBron and stuff. Like that 2022 roster, right? I mean, people were talking about how insane it is, and oh my God, and blah, and we didn't even make the playoffs, right? Like, again, are they more talented? Yes, absolutely. But talent doesn't always mean anything, right? Like, again, you could argue the Spurs were more talented than the Knicks, but guess what? Teams matter. Putting egos aside matter. Chemistry matters. Fit matters. There's a lot of things that matter, right? Like, so these are all things to keep in mind. Trade Sexton. Trade Thibault, Bank, Vando. What? Oh, I'm assuming this is somebody else. When we play the 76ers, I don't give any damn if Luka gets locked up by Jaylen Brown. We can still win. Give it to 15 and get out the way. I feel locked up. Hey, this will be a big year for AR. Seriously. Thought there would be a flurry of free agent trades already. I mean, things still take time because no one know. The problem is like it's kind of hard to make a bunch of trades when you have no idea where LeBron's going and when he's going to make that announcement. I think we'll probably get a bunch though coming up. Now LeBron wants to win a championship. You will be seeing a lot of vids on the Philly flops. I will say this: if LeBron James does not win the championship, he will be obliterated. He has played with Luka, Embiid, Kyrie, Bosh, AD, Love, Westbrook, and many more 4 rings. Yeah, 1,000%. He will get obliterated. You're not wrong. Good job, Tyler. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Lakers aren't winning a chip anytime. Even if LeBron would have re-signed, the Lakers still 4 seed at best. Luka's injury prone. AR is not even a good third option. I don't know. I disagree, but we'll see. We won't know until we actually get there. Get bully ball Tyler on a vet minimum. Sign me up. Let's get it. Let's get it. Got another. Okay, perfect. This is a good place to end it. Moms 5 Kids coming in hot with the marshmallow. Hi. Where's the? I want to see the. Oh, there it is. It's like this, and it's a marshmallow. Oh yeah, like a little thing. It's got like those rings. Looks like little rings. But thank you. I appreciate that. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Tyler's the GOAT. Thank you. Perfect. But anyway, I am going to skate on out of here. I need to get a couple more videos done. I need a couple more things together and in order. Get some more videos up and stuff like that for you guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Went a good strong 2 hours. We had a bunch of you in the stream. I thank you. Real quick on your way out, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button for me. Everyone that gave me gifts and super chats and all this other stuff, thank you so much. Seriously, it helps me out a ton. You have no idea. You guys are awesome. And I will see you guys very soon. Let's get it. We need Jonathan Kuminga, and we need we need to finish and finalize this roster hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully the NBA and things can start kind of picking up and we can start getting a move on all these things. But anyway, again, appreciate you guys. Thank you all so very much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.